Today I'm going to be showing you some Instagram reels I can't stop thinking about. Yesterday I spent about 10 hours scrolling through Instagram reels. Like, I'm sorry, they're actually the funniest things out there. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites.
I want to be your slave. I want to be tied up in the basement, chained up. I want to be fed no food or water. I only want to be used. I want to be an object.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess, darling. Yet again, of course, that's the first one we watch. That is what Instagram Reel is like. Like, it's either people falling over and basically breaking their back or stuff like that. What happened to hello? I mean, it's 2024, you know, some people like it whenever people are up front. No one wants to get led on, they just want to get straight to the point. When I first seen that, it gave me PTSD. I remember whenever I was about 11 years old, my dad just had the big PC that I would always use. I would always watch YouTube and play games on it. For some reason, I typed in big boobies into YouTube and obviously started watching the video. If you're watching this video in like an iPhone or like a MacBook, obviously you can make the video go full screen. Now, I accidentally done that on the computer and my dad started to walk down the hallway. I can't even tell you how I was feeling. Like, I was genuinely freaking out because I thought he was going to walk into the room. Imagine he walks into the room and he literally sees big boobies up on the screen. 11-year-old me watching it. Searching two girls kissing as a child was true girlhood. I mean, I can relate to that, however it was boys. Like, I feel like we've all experienced that, especially people my age. I used to watch a few questionable things. Meanwhile, the straight kids are searching for bestiality videos. I'm hoping that's fake. I might ask some of my straight friends about that. Like, if you're straight, I don't know how many straight people watch me. Were you into that stuff? I'm really hoping, because like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Go.
This is just gonna end in disaster, I already know it.
Go.
And that is a broken back. I'm sorry, but look at that final frame. You can actually see her soul starting to float up towards the sky. Whenever it comes to them videos, I already know what's gonna happen. And you're gonna see a lot of videos like that. You're gonna see a lot of people falling over. Oh my god, look what this person said. Now, does that woman look like she's anywhere near athletic enough to ride that hoverboard? Her family should be ashamed of themselves for allowing her to try. I swear hoverboards were really, really big back in like 2016, because I went in one back then, haven't went back in one since. It's not just people who are slightly overweight. You know, I used to be a very, very athletic kid. I was always doing sports, and I done the exact same thing as her. I'm actually starting to feel a little bit worried for her. Like, she did hit the ground pretty hard.
You cried.
There were tears that ran down my face, but I did not cry.
I mean, that's crying.
I mean, well, that's certainly one way to label it. You know, if you don't want to admit that you cried, just say your eyes are sweating. Masculine ego is crazy. Okay, so a lot of people online think Andrew Tate is real. Personally, I think he's a professional troll. I think he is a rage baiter. Basically, he goes out of his way to piss people off and then he gets views, fame, money out of it. I can't lie, it is actually quite smart. I mean, put it this way, all he has to do is piss people off. I could do that easily if I wanted to. I never cried my eyes paid. I mean, that's another way of saying it. If anyone ever asks you why you're crying, just say your eyes are watering.
When the teacher used to say, I'll wait, because I already got my education, they ate down with that one.
Alright, what's up, Zero? Let's get started. I'll wait. I got my education, so I can wait for you.
All teachers say the exact same thing. They always say, oh, I've got my education. Then whenever you need the toilet, they always say, why didn't you go at break or lunch? That used to happen to me every single day in school. And it's like, if I needed the toilet at break or lunch, I would have went. It sort of feels like they're trying to gaslight you, doesn't it? Why are they making me feel bad for needing to go to the toilet? Guide all of them quick. I mean, yeah, that's certainly one way to make them shut up.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Oh!
There was someone so pleasant about that place.
I'm not a massive fan of anime, I don't really watch it. However, I don't think that was anime. This should have been between you and only God. I mean, do you want to know something? I admire her confidence because you can never ever get something like that out of me. I took a lot of embarrassing pictures whenever I was younger and I would post them on Facebook, and that's why my Facebook is completely anonymous now. A few years ago I went back through my Facebook and Lord almighty, the stuff I posted, I was shocked by it. Nobody liked or commented on it, which is a good thing. However, I'm hoping people didn't see it. You know what? It takes guts to put your middle school cringe pics up for everyone to see. Props. She certainly does have balls, bigger balls than me, because I will not be doing that, so don't even ask me to. Oh god, is Granny okay? It looks like Granny might have to go to hospital. I love how that person just put that gif, like that is literally me right now. Is she okay? We get an update on the Granny. Is she in hospital with 3rd-degree burns? I'm sitting on my couch. Why was I shuffling like the heat was gonna get me too? I know, like my feet started to move around. It kind of made me feel a wee bit uncomfortable. It's the fact that like that's nearly happened to everyone. Like watch it just, oh. And it looked real as well. Like that is steaming, look at that. Oh my god, and Granny's foot is right in it. Nah, I'm so sorry. I think we might have to start a GoFundMe for Granny.
This is my kitchen.
Wow.
My favorite room in the house. I love to bake and cook.
I mean, I don't really know what to say. Like, I was kind of speechless for a few seconds. If that's your favorite room in the house, what does your least favorite room look like? My kitchen has never felt cleaner. I mean, sometimes my mum will gaslight me into thinking that my room looks like that. I could literally have one t-shirt on the floor and she'll make it out like my room's been abandoned for like 5 years. I love to bake and cook standing 3 foot in the air. I mean, would it even be possible to cook in that kitchen? We all seen the way it looks. I mean, I'll put it up on the screen right now. She literally has stood on the mess.
I met him through a good mutual friend of mine.
Grinder.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with her. There was no good mutual friend. It was just Grindr. Straight men's favorite app. I mean, I can't disagree with that. Trust me, I've got a lot of experience in that realm. Her family was so unhinged, bro. Like, how did she know what that was? It's just kids. Like, that's the only way to describe it. Kids are actually quite scary. Like, I seen a video recently of a little baby, like, dancing in TikTok, and her mum was sat in the toilet in the background. This baby literally looked 1 or 2. How does a baby know how to open a phone, choose a sound, and start dancing, and record itself and post it? We spent, like, the last 20 years worrying about robots taking over this earth. I think we need to start worrying about kids taking over the earth. Oh, and you need to exit immediately. I'm so sorry. How is he just gonna sit there and let that happen? If that were me, I'd be out there within a split second. I'd be stressed if I just set up a display and someone came in and tore it up. That right there is probably why there's always signs saying do not sit in the furniture. It is so difficult. Like, whenever I'm in IKEA, I want to sit in the beds. Like, they always make it look so comfy. It kind of is torture. It's like they literally make the mini rooms look perfect, and then they say, oh yeah, you're not allowed to sit in the beds. I bet there was a sign near saying do not sit in the bed. Well, that is probably why. That video is why you're told not to touch the furniture.
The worst Mother's Day gift you've ever received.
My children being drug addicts.
I mean, she got to the point quick. Plot twist, her kids smoke a spliff a week. I mean, look, at that point, I can't really disagree with her. I used to have friends who were a bit like that. They started off drinking, and then they went to smoking, then they went to smoking weed, and then they ended up smoking crack. I can also guarantee you their kids aren't drug addicts. They probably just popped paracetamol one time because they had a headache. My mum, after I started drinking caffeine, that is my mum whenever I take vitamins. So I take vitamins every single day, and she's always like, you know, only take one of them. You can overdose. Yeah, because I'm totally gonna overdose on vitamin C. Oh no, I just know what's gonna happen. It's an old granny again. I mean, she's doing well. And she face planted, just like I suspected. From messy to messy in 5 seconds. I mean, yeah, like, she was actually doing really, really well for like the first 5 seconds. And then her body just gave up on her. She was doing so well, and then suddenly, I mean, that video right there is just like live. You'll be on a very high, and then you'll just come crashing down. Like, look, we gotta watch it again. She starts doing amazingly, and then she just gives up. If I could use one video to describe life in general, it would be that.
Oh, you're bending down. Are you sure you aren't going to break a hip?
Oh.
No, my hips are actually in better shape than your hips.
You want to tell me why that is?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I exercise and you don't.
Oh! Oh my god, the teachers are fighting back. And do you want to know something? I actually support that. Kids are so rude to teachers. See that video right there? That is why I could not be a teacher. If a kid ever spoke to me like that, they'd be getting a backhand. That teacher bodied her. Do you want to know something? She deserves it. Something tells me that kid is a little bit of a troublemaker, and them kids deserve everything they get. I was on the girls' side until the second I saw her, then I switched to the teacher's side. I mean, I was getting a bit of an attitude off that student. You know, don't get me wrong, some teachers are horrible. However, I feel like teachers only react like that whenever they've been pushed to the extreme. And kids love to do that. You know, I used to be in school. There was one time a teacher actually went home crying, literally in tears, because the class were horrible to her.
Uh-oh, you okay?
I don't know what's worse, to be honest, the fact that you've fallen off a chair, the fact you sat in a chair and it snapped. Uh-oh, you okay? Does she look okay? Does she look okay? She doesn't look okay to me. Oh! Did she lose control of her bowels?
Ai, Gabriel, me ajuda, Gabriel. Ai. Gabriel, me ajuda aqui que eu caio.
I'm gonna be completely honest, if I were Gabrielle, I would not be going in there. You've got an old woman with a broken hip, and she's just farted. She deflated. I mean, put it this way, I'm sure she feels a bit better. She's probably got a broken hip, but she's feeling a bit less full. With a sound like that, she should have been flying around the room. And now she sounded like a whoopee cushion. Listen to this. I'm sorry, but that right there is the type of farts you do and your asshole is stinging by the end of it. Like, I'm not joking, it actually sounds like you get a balloon and then you let go of it and it flies around the room. Oh no, we got a kid in one of these little things. He's gonna snap leg, isn't he? Oh! Oh god, never mind. It wasn't about the wee kid, it was about the granny in the background. What is up with people falling over in this video? That woman proper hit the ground. I thought the kid was gonna fall off, but no. I'm with you, like I was literally thinking the kid's gonna like break his leg and that. We talk about the fact that he looked way too small and young to be using that workout equipment. But we have to watch it one last time, like watch he literally bounces. It's like a bouncy ball. Yet again, I don't have any updates on that woman, so I'm hoping she's okay, but it doesn't look like she'd be. Is that like a mating call? You know how in certain films like someone plays a recorder or like a flute and the snakes basically go into a trance and start dancing around? I wouldn't be surprised if the person in the casket rose up. She knew she's going to be gone soon, so she's just messing around. I mean, she certainly was elderly. I'm gonna guess that was maybe her husband in the casket. However, why was she doing that? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. She'll be the one laughing when she summons him back out the casket. I actually think that's what she was doing. It was like a mating call where like it brings him back to life. Did you like imagine that though, where like you literally look at the casket and like someone sits up?
Oh my god.
Yet again, I've done that. There's been times where I've been walking and then I just start falling, but I don't actually hit the ground until like 10 minutes later. Good thing the house was there, she would still be stumbling to this day. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I looked out my window and I seen her zooming down the footpath. Like, that literally is one of them falls where you have to crash into something so it ends.
Did you find any chips? Oh, for f***'s sake, Angie.
That was Scottish women, you know, I'm just not surprised at all. That's just what the Scots are like. How to express concern in Scottish. Honestly, you don't have to be concerned, I'm sure it'll be fine. I see so many videos like that, like I don't know what's going on with Scottish women and drinking, but every single week I see like a new viral video of a Scottish person, especially an older woman drunk. Like, listen to her.
Did you find any chips? Oh, for f***'s sake, Angie.
Apparently some random person gave her them chips and Angie's fallen over. Are you sure someone didn't lace the chips with drugs and like Angie's already been taken out by them? Well, anyways guys, let's leave that video there. That's some Instagram reels I can't stop thinking about. If you want me to show you some more of my favorite Instagram reels, let me know, definitely will. Press the bell, subscribe, and see you all tomorrow for another video.